Hey everyone, Professor Adjovan here with episode 14 of the linear series where we're going to look at the third form of a line, standard form. We're going to do three examples in this video where we are identifying the x and y intercepts of a standard form equation. The three examples that we're going to do are on your screen now. So if whatever you're working on looks like these problems, then this is the correct video for you. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So the standard form of a linear equation is written in the form of ax plus by equals c, where a, b, and c are just numbers. So the first thing we need to do is to rewrite it in this form if it's not given to us in this form. We want the x and the y on the same side, and we want the number that they're equal to, the constant, on the other side of the equals. Now if we look at the graph of a linear equation, we're going to assume that this blue line, the linear equation, is in this form. We can think conceptually about what's going on. There is a x-intercept where we cross the x-axis, and then there's a y-intercept where we cross the y-axis. Now at the x-intercept, this is when y is equal to 0. Right? Y being equal to 0 is the x-axis. Where we cross the x-axis, where we have this x-intercept, is going to be when y is equal to 0. That's going to be a key in order to solve this. Likewise, for the y-intercept, this is going to be when x is equal to 0, because x equals 0 is the vertical y-axis. And this is going to be key when we go to find the y-intercept. And that's what we're doing with these standard form equations. We're finding the y-intercept and we're finding the x-intercept. Alright, so we have our first example. And we can start with whichever intercept we want, the x or the y. I'm just going to start with the y. So to find the y-intercept, we want to set x equal to 0. Meaning I want to plug in 0 for x. And you'll notice that we now have only one variable in our equation, so we can easily solve for that variable. So 2 times 0 is going to cancel out, and we're left with 5y equals 10. And if we divide both sides by 5, we get that y is equal to 2. Now the y-intercept is a point. It's a coordinate point. So we don't want to write the y-intercept as y equals 2. It's a coordinate point when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 2. Right, so this coordinate point is our y-intercept. The x-intercept is going to be setting y equal to 0. Right, so we have 2x plus 5 times 0 is equal to 10. The 5 times 0 cancels out, and we are left with 2x equals 10. And dividing both sides by 2, we get x is equal to 5. Again, this is a coordinate point. We don't want to say that x equals 5 is our x-intercept. We want to say that, well, it's a point when x is 5, y is 0. Let's look at our second example. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to find the y-intercept by setting x equal to 0. So 3 times 0 minus 4 times y is equal to negative 24. So we have negative 4y is equal to negative 24. And dividing both sides by the coefficient in front of y, the negative 4, we get y is equal to positive, because it's negative divided by negative, 6. Again, this is when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 6. It's a coordinate point. And we want to do something similar for the x-intercept. We want to set y equal to 0. So 3x minus 4 times 0 is equal to negative 24. So the 4 times 0 cancels out, and we have 3x is equal to negative 24. Dividing both sides by the 3, the coefficient in front of x, we get x is equal to negative 8. This is a coordinate point. X is negative 8 when y is 0. We have one final example. So to find the y-intercept, we plug in 0 for x. So we have 5y is equal to 120, and then we divide by the coefficient in front of y to get 24, right? 120 divided by 5 is 24. Now this is a point, x is 0, y is 24. And for the x-intercept, we have 10x plus 5 times 0 because we're letting y be 0. It's always the opposite variable that we let be 0. 10x is equal to 120. Dividing both sides by 10, we get x is equal to 12. And we write this x-intercept as a coordinate point 12, 0. If you found this video helpful, consider giving it a like and consider subscribing to the channel for more math content. Thanks for watching, good luck, and we'll see you in the next one.